Hi friends, in this video we are solving integral problems based on the substitution method. Right. The given problem is evaluate integral cos cube x into sin x dx. This is sin x dx. Next, second one is integral of 1 minus 1 by x square into e to the power of x plus 1 by x dx. Third one is integral of 1 by square root of sin inverse x into square root of 1 minus x square dx. Fourth one, integral of sin to the power of 4x by cos to the power of 6x dx. Fifth one is integral of 6x by 3x square minus 2. And the sixth one is integral of e power x by e power x plus 1 dx. Friends, you observe, if they are given only cos x or else only sin x, we can do integration. But this is the product of two functions. And if you have only 1 minus x square or else e power bracket if you have, then we can do. But it is the product of two functions are there. Something e power bracket is there and one side you have one more bracket also. And you see this is a sin inverse x and root of. So here there is some combination. You are feeling like complicated. But how to solve these problems means generally we are going for the substitution method. In the substitution method, basically we have three theorems, that is integral f dash of x by f of x dx form if it is there. That is nothing but if the denominator derivative in the numerator, then we will apply log of denominator plus c. Next, suppose if product of two functions are there, we have to verify with, suppose if you consider f of x is one function, this bracket f of x you consider as a bracket and this bracket derivative is beside, then you can say that if bracket derivative is beside, then the integral of this is bracket power plus 1 by power plus 1. Next, one more is there. Suppose function of the function is there and this bracket is there. Here this bracket derivative is beside. If the bracket derivative is beside, then you can apply integration of f only. Integration of f means capital F of the bracket. That's it. So these are the three formulas we are using to solve the above problems. Okay. Now coming to the first problem. Here you observe they are given integral of cos cube x into sin x dx. So it is containing product of the two functions. Whenever the product of two functions, we have to compare with the f of x power n into f dash of x dx if you have. That is nothing but you give a bracket for this. If bracket power n is there, n is maybe 1, 2, 3 or minus 2, minus 3 or whatever it may be. But n is not is equal to minus 1. N is not is equal to minus 1 in this case. Okay. One moment. N is not is equal to minus 1. Then you can apply this formula. If bracket derivative is beside, then you can say power plus 1 by power plus 1. Nothing but f of x power plus 1 by power plus 1 plus c. Now you observe, if I consider f of x is equal to cos x here, f of x is equal to cos x, then what is f dash of x? F dash of x is minus sin x. So now you observe, this cos x derivative is minus sin x. Is there? Sin x is there. But you don't have a negative sign. So multiply twice. That's it. Now you see integral of minus cos x whole cube into minus sin x dx. Can I write like this? Yes or no? Now you see this is in the form of bracket power n into bracket dash. This cos x derivative is beside. Yes or no? Yes. So what you can say? Bracket power plus 1 by power plus 1. That is nothing but minus cos x whole to the power of 3 plus 1 means 4 by 4 plus c. Okay. This problem you can do in another method also. That is, you see this f of x, what you consider, just you replace with cos x as a new variable t. Then cos x derivative is minus sin x into dx and t derivative dt in this case. Okay. Now just you replace these values in the given problem, then we will have integral of, you see, cos x is nothing but what? T. So t cube. And what is the sin x dx you consider? Minus dt. Minus dt is equal to minus, you can write outside, then t cube dt. Now it is like x cube dt. X cube dx. X cube dx integration is, so x integration, x power n integration is power plus 1 by power plus 1. So t to the power of 4 by 4 plus c. Now you replace t by cos x. Then you will have minus cos x power 4 by 4 plus c. That's it. So you can do in both methods. You can consider that is a function, or else you can introduce a new variable. This is method 2 and this is, you can say, method 1. Okay. Substitution method you can do in both methods. Right. Next, second problem. of e power x by e power x plus c dx they are given. Right. Friends, you see, this is containing numerator and denominator. Whenever numerator and denominator we have, then we have to remember this formula. If the denominator derivative in the numerator, then you write down log of denominator plus c. This problem also you can do in two methods. Directly, you can consider f of x is equal to e to the power of x plus 1. Then f dash of x is equal to e power x derivative is e power x. That's it. So now you substitute in the above equation. Then you will have integral of, this is e power x, what you can write? F dash of x by e power x plus c, what? E power x plus 1, what you have written? F of x dx. What is the integral of f dash of x by f of x? We have log of mod f of x plus c. So what you can write this is, that is integral e power x by e power x plus 1 dx is equal to log of mod of e power x plus 1 plus c. So this problem you can do in general method. Another method, substitution method means let the denominator e power x plus 1 as a t. Then the differentiate on both sides. Then e power x derivative is e power x into dx. Here one derivative is 0 and dt derivative is dt you can consider. Substitute these values in the above equation. Then you will have e power x dx is what? Dt. Friends, you see, we are changing the function in terms of function from x to t variable. So dx also you have to change into dt variable. Okay, dt by e power x plus c is nothing but t is equal to what you have. This is 1 by t, dt is nothing but t derivative in numerator. So log t plus c, log mod t or log t. Okay, now t replaced by e power x plus 1 plus c. Is it clear for everyone? Right. Now third problem. Integral of 6x by 3x square minus 2 dx. Now you observe, this is containing numerator and denominator. Integrand is containing numerator and denominator. In this case, we have to go for substitution formula. Whenever numerator and denominator is there, then we have to verify with the integral of f dash of x by f of x dx. Nothing but if the denominator derivative in the numerator, then we will have log of mod f of x plus c. Nothing but denominator derivative in the numerator, then we will let log of denominator plus c. Now this problem I am considering as a introducing new variable. The denominator 3x square minus t I am considering as a t. Then 3x square minus 2 derivative is 6x and 2 derivative is 0. So 6x dx is equal to dt, because you see I am changing the variable from x to t. That is why 3x square derivative I am considering as a 6x into dx. X derivative is dx in this case. Okay. Now substitute these two values in the above equation. Then you will have 6x dx, what I have? dt by 3x square minus 2, what you consider as t. Now you observe, this is integral of 1 by t dt. 1 by t dt. So denominator derivative in the numerator or not? Yes. So log of denominator, log mod t plus c. So what you can say, therefore integral 6x by 3x square minus 2 into dx is equal to log of, what is the t you can, what you have t? T replaced by 3x square minus 2 plus c. This is one method. And method 2 I am explaining, you see. Method 2. Method 2, here they are given 6x by 3x square minus 2. So numerator and denominator is there. So you consider this as f of x. F of x is equal to 3x square minus 2. Now differentiate on both sides. Then f dash of x is equal to f dash of x. If it is f of x, then f dash of x is here 6x minus 0. Now you substitute these two values in the above equation. That implies integral of, here 6x means f dash of x by f of x, denominator what you consider? F of x, that is f of x into dx. What is the formula you have? Integral of f dash of x by f of x. Nothing but if the denominator derivative in the numerator, we will write log of denominator plus c. So in this case we have 6x by 3x square minus 2 dx is equal to log of 3x square minus 2 plus c. Is it clear for everyone? Right. Next problem. Evaluate integral of sin to the power of 4x by cos to the power of 6x dx. Here also it is containing numerator and denominator. Whenever you have a numerator and denominator, we have to compare with f dash of x by f of x dx. In this case, if the denominator derivative in the numerator, then we will let log of denominator plus c. Now here you observe, this is denominator is containing cos x whole power 6. In the numerator you have sin x power 4. If you consider the denominator as a cos x derivative is minus sin x, but here you have cos x power 6. So cos x power 6 derivative is 6 into cos x into minus sin x. But have you like this? No. So you cannot apply this formula. Is it clear? Now what we have to do? See friends, you have sin to the power of 4 by cos to the power of 6x dx. Go for another method. Another method means this denominator you can also write as numerator. What I have? Sin to the power of 4. So cos power 6 can I write as a cos to the power of 4 into cos square x? Yes or no? Yes. So this is like a sin by cos. Sin to the power of 4 by cos to the power of 4 can I write as a sin x by cos x whole to the power of 4 into 1 by cos square x dx. Yes or no? Now sin by cos is nothing but what? Tan x to the power of 4. 1 by cos is nothing but secant square x dx. Now you observe, it is again a product of two functions. Whenever the product of the two functions are there, then we have to recall integral of f of x to the power of n into f dash of x dx. Nothing but bracket power n is there. If bracket derivative is beside, then we will write as bracket power plus 1 by power plus 1 plus c. Is it clear for everyone? Whenever the product of two functions are there, we have to recall integral of f of x to the power of n into f dash of x dx is equal to bracket power plus 1 by power plus 1. Here you see f of x is a bracket you consider. This bracket derivative is beside. Now here also you have tan x. If you consider as f of x, tan x derivative is what? Secant square x. That is beside only or not? Yes. So now it is in this form, f of x power n into f dash of x. So what you can write now? F of x power plus 1 by, what is the power you have? 4. So 4 plus 1 means here 5 by 5 plus c. Is it clear for everyone? Okay. Next problem. Evaluate integral 1 minus x square times of e to the power of x plus 1 by x dx. Here you observe, this is also containing product of the two functions. But e to the power is not x. E to the power is a function of x. So you can consider this is f of x. Let f of x is equal to x plus 1 by x. Then what is f dash of x? F dash of x is equal to x derivative is 1 and 1 by x derivative is minus 1 by x square. Now you observe, if you have substituted these two values in the above equation, then you will have e to the power of, what is this x plus 1 by x you consider as f of x. Next, what is 1 minus 1 by x square is f dash of x dx. Friends, you have a formula that is integral of, this is combination of the functions. Whenever f of g of x form, you see f of g of x is there and into g dash of x. Whenever f of g of x and g dash this bracket derivative is beside, then you can write only integral of f of g of x. That is only you can write capital F of g of x. We are integrating f and the g of x is as it is plus c. So here you have, you see what I have actually, f of x is there, e power f of x. F of x derivative is beside. So you can say this is e to the power of f of x plus c. That's it. Because exponential integration is e exponential only directly. Now this is directly what I can write, 1 by 1 minus x square into e to the power of x plus 1 by x is equal to e to the power of bracket plus c. You can do in another method. You can consider this as a t and t derivative is you will have here. So e power t integration is e power t only. T replaced by the same function. Then you will have e power t integration is e power t plus c. Is it clear for everyone? Next problem. Friends, now you observe, given problem is evaluate 1 by square root of sin inverse x into square root of 1 minus x square. It is like numerator and denominator. But denominator derivative not in the numerator, so you cannot apply integral f dash of x by f of x. Moreover, denominator is containing product of the two functions. Whenever the product of two functions are there, then we have to go for which rule? Integral of f of x to the power of n into f dash of x dx is there. Then we can write f of x power plus 1 by power plus 1. Nothing but bracket derivative is beside. Then we will write bracket power plus 1 by power plus 1 plus c. But is it like in that? No. 1 by is there. But here denominator is containing product. So in this case, I am considering f of x is equal to sin inverse x. Or else you can consider sin inverse x as a t also. Okay. Let sin inverse x is equal to t. Sin inverse x is equal to t. Then what is the derivative of sin inverse x? Sin inverse x derivative 1 by under root of 1 minus x square into dx. Here you have a dt. Substitute these two two values in the above equation, then we will have integral of 1 by square root of sine inverse x into square root of 1 minus x square dx is equal to integral of 1 by, what is the sine inverse x you have? T. So you will have a root t, and 1 by root of 1 minus x square dx you have dt. Friends, you see here we are changing x variable to t variable, then dx also we have to change into dt. Okay, now 1 by root t into dt, this is not in direct form, so you have to convert into integral of x to the power of n dx form, that is x to the power of n plus 1 by n plus 1 plus c. So this is, you can write as root t is nothing but t to the power of 1 by 2. If t power 1 by 2, you can also 1 by t power 1 by 2 you can write as t to the power of minus 1 by 2 dt. Then this integration is t power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1, minus 1 by 2 plus 1 by minus 1 by 2 plus 1 c. Nothing but this is half. It is in the denominator, so you can write t to the 2 times of t power 1 by 2. Now t replaced by, t is replaced by what? This is, you can write root t. T replaced by what? Sine inverse x. So this is 2 root of sine inverse x. That's it. If you are 2 root of sine inverse x, if you are differentiated this one, then you will get the 1 by square root of 1 minus x square into 1 by into square root of 1 minus x square. 1 by root of sine inverse x, root of 1 minus x square you will get. Is it clear for everyone? Same problem you can do in another method. Another method means instead of t you can consider f of x. Now f dash of x is nothing but 1 by root of 1 minus x square. Now in this case you will have 1 by root f of x, 1 by root f of x into dx. Root f of x you can write as f of x whole power 1 by 2 dx. Okay. If this is f dash of x also beside, so power plus 1 by power plus 1 you can apply. Is it clear for everyone? Right. Thank you for watching this video. In the next video we will discuss some more problems.